Point for the bunny!
Bunny! Don't get run over, Bunny! So today I'm giving my mate a lift back to his house. You might have just seen the wee bunny run ahead of us, but we tend to come out a lot at night, unlike most bikers. Some people have an issue with driving at night. Only issue I have with it is my eyesight is worse at night, so I have to wear glasses, so don't ask me why, I'm no optician now. Hateful traffic lights. I'm glad we're stopped to let past all this traffic. Whoop. Extra weight, keep forgetting. It's so much harder to control the bike at low speeds now.
Make it more fun.
Alright. Says it's a lot more fun. It's an unhealthy obsession with dominoes. But yeah, my bike, as if it's not heavy enough, it's carrying a lot of weight right now between me, my passenger, well not my passenger, my pillion, and my back box, which is absolutely loaded up with all my gear. So, I'd say my acceleration will probably be slowed down a wee bit, but not noticeably, like it's pretty good. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Gotta be careful because people are more likely to skip red lights at night. I find this visor keeps steaming up too, and it steams up my glasses. Severely contemplating getting contact lenses. And Chris, when you watch this, mate, and you're going for your bike test, and you're thinking how hard a hill start is, just remember I did plenty with you on the back. I'll tell you this, with the GS650F's, the Suzuki GS650F's bulb for the main beam is a massive improvement over what I had in the Honda CB500. Like whenever I did the full beam on it, I could barely see half of this. That's full beam off. Full beam on, full beam off. Won't really be going any faster than 60 because at night, don't know how many riders are really aware of this, but nighttime is when the wildlife come out to play. So I'm sure a few people have heard horror stories about deers running across in front of them and all the rest of it. That stuff's all true. So I should never go absolutely ripping mad at night. It's amazing how different the road feels at night too. It feels like a brand new road. Even though this is one I've done probably a couple 100 times. But it always feels different at night, every single time. That's a great place to stop, mate. Side of the road with no indicators. Brilliant. Fantastic. Congratulations to you. You absolute ballrood. That's another tip for people who are new to the road or new to biking. But if you're in a car, you should already know it. If you see someone coming the other way and they've got full beam on at you, just flick your own full beam at them until they turn theirs off. I tell you, the bulb in this bike is that good that half the time I forget to turn on the full beam. So what challenges does nighttime driving bring? Well, for bikes it's sort of particularly difficult because we'd have this whole look where you're going, well look where you want to go attitude. And well, not attitude, you got to do it to drive properly, to be honest, but at night it's a lot harder to do properly. And Let's hope this boy's seen me. Has he seen me? Yep. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, it's a lot harder to sort of see where you're going at night, especially on like unlit roads like this. Where you're landing cat eyes. Now, some people will tell you differently, and some people say that doesn't affect them at all, but for most people, it does have an effect on your driving and affects the way you drive. Whenever I learned to drive a motorbike, I learned during the winter, so a lot of times I was driving home from well, secondary education, well not secondary education, but further education. Whoa, what is with all these lights? Must be a... Okay, I have no idea what them lights are. UFOs, I guess. Strange lights in the sky. It must be in the wind farms. Anyway, yeah, whenever I was learning to drive, I was during the winter, like I said, and every time I was driving back from the place in further education, it was dark. So I did all my driving at night, basically. Because when I drove there in the morning, it was dark. And whenever I drove back, it was dark. And I tell you, I drove through some bad conditions too. But luckily enough, there wasn't much ice or snow that year. Well, there was snow, but you know, you just drove on the days you could. You know what I mean? I've heard plenty of stories about boys who like will drive no matter what the weather and will drive out in blizzards, but that's not something I would recommend ever really doing on two wheels. I don't know, I quite like driving at night. It's nice and calming. Very few vehicles on the road. There's been a few videos I've seen. There was one where a boy actually hit a deer at like 80 mile an hour. And he managed it, I don't know how he managed it, but he managed to actually stay on the bike and the bike not crash. If I remember to, I'll put a link to it in the description, but cheekers, so I would not like that. And I just I was watching a video before I set off too, it was Bunny!